Hi, and thanks for joining us on Juke as we hit the home stretch of the regular season, Grant. What's the focus for teams outside of the playoff picture?
You know, B.A., I think it's about staying competitive and building a foundation for next season. As a team, you need to use the time you have to consistently improve.
And now the opening lineup for New York. They've got Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Bridges in at the 2. It's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Brunson. The 3, and there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Brunson.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Markkanen against Anunoby. Markkanen looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up, high post. Pass to Collier. Takes a 3. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. It's a 3-point game. Drives to the hoop. Misses in close. The Jazz have gone 1 for 3 so far. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family. Wow, Keontae George flashing those handles, nasty stuff.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Brunson with it, guarded now by Anderson, and Hart throws it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Just around 16.5 points a game. Markkanen misses. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And down it goes. 2 points. Brunson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Collier. Kicks it to George. From the arc. And Anunoby pulls it down. Brunson with it. Guarded now by George. Brunson with the bucket. Brunson's got 6 points.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Markkanen with a screen on Brunson. Shot's good by Collier.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Knicks leading by 5. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Towns, left side. Left side, Brunson. Hard passes to Brunson. Shoots over Collier. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Give him 8.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
And now the first timeout called here for Utah. For the Knicks, Beasley's checked in for Anunoby, and Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. And the Jazz haven't been past the second round since 2007. Now trying to build a contender.
Well, B.A., they know in the West that's a tall order. They got to be patient and build this thing from the ground up.
And there it is for him. 10 points for Jalen Brunson.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Markkanen with a screen on Brunson. Markkanen outside. The 3 is up. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, Markkanen keeps the defense off balance with the quick trigger.
A minute 37 left in the opening quarter. Brunson passes to Hart, and Hart throws it down.
Oh, not the defensive.
Try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Markkanen after the basket by New York on the other end. Misses the 3. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They're leading by 8. Pass to Beasley. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Collier. And it's Brunson missing.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Knicks leading by 6. Towns on a screen. Hart from long range. Kessler with a rebound. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. George passes to Anderson. No good there. Hart with the defensive effort. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Towns. Now here's Brunson. And he converts the layup. Brunson's got 12 points in the game.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
And so it's New York, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Bailey, and it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Here's McBride, following the 3 by Utah. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Filipowski. Porty grabs the board. Knicks leading by 5. Beasley outside. New York working the ball around now. Bridges outside. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
Yeah, I love the activity in the pick and roll from Bridges. Delivering a dime right on the money.
Now a timeout called by Utah. So both teams making some changes here. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Cavaliers, they've come down in the rankings a little, landing in the 5th spot for now.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they've stayed pretty high in the rankings. And sure, they might want to be further up, but they're a stable team, and that's a good thing with the playoffs approaching.
Marketed for 3. Utah with another miss. The Knicks with the lead. McBride attacking. It's rebounded by George.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Markkanen. Kicks it out to Anderson. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And it's Nurkic getting it to go.
And on the glass, Nurkic makes it look easy, using his reach to snatch the ball and get a shot of his own.
McBride passes to Robinson. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the clock.
Now here's Bridges. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back over to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie. We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Oh, my, and that was textbook defense. positioning himself well to send it back.
Now here's George. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Here's Markkanen. It's rebounded by McBride. Knicks leading by 3. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
Markkanen from long range knocks down the long J. Markkanen's got 6.
Well, when the 7-footer Markkanen starts to hit from deep, I mean, what are you supposed to do as a defender?
Collier, he's checked in for Bailey. New York also changed in and out. Towns, he's checked in for Beasley. Clarkson comes in for Bridges. 0 for 1 on this game. On offense, here's Utah. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. George for 3. Another 3 for Utah.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Knicks trail by 3. Brunson looks it over. Towns for 3. The rebound by Markkanen. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for Utah. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. George against Anunoby. Back to Markkanen. Pass to George. Shoots from 12. No, sir. He's now 3 for 5 in this one. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
A real source of instant offense. Clarkson is not shy when it comes to shooting the ball.
Here's Collier. Brunson defending. Markkanen from long range. Another 3 for Utah.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Clarkson. We've got 1:08 left in the second. Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room.
He'll challenge any defender. Brunson going right after it inside.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Just so many things Markkanen can do to help your team on both sides.
Now here's Hart. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Stolen by Kessler. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to George. Here's Collier. Utah moving the ball around. Markkanen finds George. For 3, Collier. The Knicks with the rebound. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. That'll put the finishing touches on a 5-game road trip. Sneak it inside. It's Brunson.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things happen for the Jazz. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We'll be right back with you shortly.
It's a very exciting group. We get to watch them grow. The league has adjusted to them along the way, but they've adjusted back.
Some great coaching as well to bring these guys along. Time to talk now about what we saw in that first half of play. Lauri Markkanen was putting on a show. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit.
On the floor for New York, we've got Mikal Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot.
Few bigs do it as well as Towns, stretching the floor with his efficiency from range.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Towns. Anderson pulls it down. Jazz leading by 6. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. For 3, Collier. The putback. That shot is off. Well, the Knicks shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Here's Brunson outside. The shot no good. The Jazz have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. When we talk about Keontae George, what stands out to you the most, Dan?
Good question, B.A. I don't know that I pick one area. He's good at a wide variety of things. Can handle the ball, pass it, score it, and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around him.
That's good from George.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Knicks trail by 7. Here's Brunson. Oh, Brunson! What an aggressive move.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Towns for 3. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound in this one. George for 3. Hart pulls it in.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
That one goes. Count it. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
Markkanen outside for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got his 6th rebound on the night. Bridges with it. Guarded now by George. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And now the 2K leaderboard will give us a glimpse of the top rebounding teams in the second half of the season. Number 1, the Jazz.
Incredible rebounding numbers since the break. They've put in a lot of effort on the glass.
Utah leading. Here's Collier. 6 points for him. Tries to break his ice. Comes up empty down low. New York has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. New York working the ball around now. Anunoby for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Every chance he gets, Anunoby will take this. He's an accurate outside shooter.
It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Collier, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. They can't stop the run with that one. New York has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. Missed inside. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Now here's Brunson. He's closely guarded. Out to Bridges. Towns a screen on George. Towns outside from behind the arc. And the Knicks, another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
A different look for Utah. Nurkic comes in for Kessler, and it's Filipowski in for Markkanen. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Beasley's checked in. Towns against Nurkic. Over Towns. Shot by Nurkic. No good. The Knicks have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. And that one drops. And now a 4-point New York lead.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Pass to Nurkic. Over Towns. That one rolls around and rims out. New York has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half to the middle. Here's Hart, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
The Knicks, Josh Hart, 1 shot.
1 shot.
Free throw no good for Hart. Jazz trail by 6. Markkanen from long range. The rebound by Bridges. Outside Brunson. Hart with a screen on Markkanen. Here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Yep, that one goes. Bailey's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, for this coaching staff, they want Bailey operating in the paint. I mean, he's got athleticism and touch.
Oh, Towns with the power.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 8 assists in the game. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. New York out in front. They lead. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. New York leading by 8. Lauri Markkanen out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. Then it's Bailey. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
Here's Mikhailuk. McBride covers. Nurkic passes to Mikhailuk. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Markkanen using his size inside.
Markkanen is just such an effective scorer. He makes the most of his opportunities.
Pass to McBride. To the right side. Here's Towns. Utah grabs the miss. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Mikhailuk. Robinson defending. Takes a 13-footer. That one rolls around and rims out. New York leading by 8. Pass to Towns. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
And stolen by Beasley. Anunoby on the wing. Rebounded by Mikhailuk.
Honestly, guys, that's a shot you expect your players to make.
Markkanen for 3. Utah with another miss.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touch back since the break.
Yes, it's good.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Jazz trail by 10. Here's Mikhailuk. Filipowski up top. Bailey, the pass to Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Markkanen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And here in the fourth, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets.
And a new group getting ready for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. Anderson comes in for Filipowski. George, he's checked in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for Mikhailuk. New York also changing it up. Hart's checked in for Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Beasley. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. George against Bridges. That one's in there!
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Outside Brunson. Hart. Oh, he can't get the layup.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Oh, no good on the layup. Knicks leading by 6. Brunson takes it himself, using the glass to lay it in.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Fast break. Here comes New York. Yes, sir! Moving quick and a great assist in transition.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Here's Collier. Anderson with a screen on Brunson. Now George. Hart with a rebound. Brunson takes it inside. Ooh, the hang time. The double pump, and he lays it in.
Well, you can't fault the defense. The guy made a difficult shot.
Anderson with a screen on Bridges. Marking it outside. And the 3 misses. New York leading by 12. Here's Brunson. We've got 1:28 left in the game. Here's Collier. Oh, he misses the layup. Outside Brunson. Kessler with a rebound. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Down by 12.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Knicks.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And tonight's win will give them an even 40 on the year.
And this team really wanted to at least split this season series.
And what a huge performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Second personal foul. First team.
And he makes a first.
Shooting for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson.
Both shots good from the strike. So it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can.
So heavy my neck hurt. Call me the Brooklyn Nets. In Brooklyn I network.